wir gefunden doch in Chanukah-Tag und in Onyx von Chanukah, was wie mir sagt in Al-Hanissim, der Montos, Al-Hanissim Al-Atshuis.
Are these kosher matches?
Don't eat it.
Don't eat it. Which one first?
Mr. Astorino, County Executive, on behalf of Chabad of Westchester movement, which has 4,000 centers around the world, thanks to the Rebbe, we'd like to thank you for the opportunity of bringing the miracle of Chanukah, of freedom, to the highest seat of office in Westchester County on behalf of the people of Westchester. And with your permission, I'd like you to say a few words in honor of the hour.
Well, first of all, thank you for your friendship. I very much appreciate it. No matter what, next time this year, you are all welcome back. I hope you do come back because this is a special time of year for all of us. We are all so happy for the friendship that we've made and the blessings. And I am not afraid to say it in public or private, the blessings of God. And thank you very much for being part of my life and for being part of the administration in this way. So thank you again for being a part of this and for making time out of your schedule to come down and see me. Thank you.
Yeah. The very fact that the Jewish nation is around is a miracle.
Yeah.
So we win every day.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
With your permission, I'd like
Sure.
to ask each of the rabbis to say a thought in honor of Chanukah. Rabbi Silverstein from Chabad of Westchester in Maryland.
Thank you. So if you count how many branches are there on this one? 8 in the middle, so that's 9. This one only has 7. 3 on each side. In the temple, this was the menorah. Today we have it with 9 because every day we add one more candle for the 8. And we pray, but just like Chanukah was the rededication of the temple, very soon we should have the coming of Mashiach, coming of Messiah, which we once again will have the menorah in the temple.
Rabbi Deitch, Chabad of Bronxville.
Chanukah represents the miracle of lights. It's not only that we won a war, we win wars often, but this was actually a miracle of lights, which is very interesting because lights represent friendship. That when someone's a true friend to another person, you can light one candle and create another flame, create another friendship without losing anything on your own.
Rabbi Silverman.
So yesterday
Chabad of
something.
the Rivertowns.
Something happened
And
yesterday.
he gets a
to
mazel
me.
tov. He had a baby boy.
Thank you. Yesterday something happened to me that I felt was a great message for those that are in government and serving the community and influence and power to a certain extent. We had a big event with a large candy menorah. And there's an individual in the community, a local developer that built the candy menorah. He spent a week getting it ready. And one of the things he did was he created candles at different heights, created like this, almost like a V. And I come there yesterday morning, I see the candles in the V. I said, oh my God, what am I going to tell him? A menorah has to be equal. All the candles should be on the same plane. You can't have one up here and the others down at the bottom. So I'm struggling. I gotta be honest with him. I tell him, Doug, I'm sorry, but we've got to change this. We only have 2 hours to the event, but something's got to change. And he says, fine, no problem. He's very good natured. I'll take care of it. Then he'll say, Rabbi, so why do they have to be on the same level? Each one of the different branches represents a different type of person. We all have a different paths. We don't like one candle. We have many different paths. You have your path to God, I have my path to God, I have my way of doing things, you have your way of doing things. And we embrace that diversity, which is part of what it means to be in a position of government, as you mentioned before. But at the same time, we recognize there may be different paths, but they all have to be equal. Because we recognize that each one is equal, every person is special, every person is important, every person is equal.
Rabbi Heber, Chabad of Yorktown.
You mentioned that the menorah in the temple was different than what we have it today, with the 7 branches, and we have the 9 today. But there's another difference. In the temple, it was lit during the day, like we're doing it now. Today, when we light the Chanukah menorah, we actually light it at night, at sundown. The reason for that is that when we're lighting the menorah, we actually light the menorah, we light the world, the darkness of the world. We are actually bringing light into the world. Therefore, it's symbolized by the dark, the night, one candle at a time, and we light the darkness, light the world.
I brought you an Australian. Rabbi Wolf.
Good day.
Now
Now the pressure's on. Well, in a similar vein, we see every night of Hanukkah we light 1 extra candle, but at the very core of this observance, actually, just to light 1 candle each night, and the custom has become to do it even better and light increasingly 1 more candle each day. And the message is that really, being a good person, bringing light to the world, is not an everything or nothing proposition. 1 candle, 1 good act is sufficient to make a huge influence on a huge amount of people. But we don't suffice with 1. We increase. We start the first night with 1, the second night with 2, and increasing, because once we're good at 1 act, we can get good at 2 and 3 and at 4, and we constantly increase night to night until we can have the maximum possible influence on the maximum amount of people.
Rabbi Butman, Chabad of Armagh Chapel.
I think we're doing this a few years, and we've gone through about 100 thoughts of light and concepts of the menorah.
We're going to be testing everybody.
Yeah. Interesting thought concerning the menorah, and that is that people always ask, you come across a situation where it seems dark or it seems impossible to work with it. And how do you take a dark moment and illuminate it and try to bring out the best out of it? The answer is that within every situation, there really is light within it. And it's not that things are completely dark and there isn't a spark of light or hope within it. It's only our job to find it and to take that darkness and transform it. So depending on our perspective is how we relate to it. The message of Chanukah is that within the darkness and within the night, there is the potential to light a candle and transform it. And that's the inspiration that we take from the message of Hanukkah with us every day throughout the year.
Rabbi Dolkowski, Chabad of Briarcliff.
Any of you ever become a rabbi, never stand at the end of the line. I thought I'll be first, but just to continue what Rabbi Benji started saying earlier, how all the candles have to be on the same level. The shamish, which is the middle candle, is always a little bit higher than the rest of the candles. And the shamish, which the word shamish means to serve, because that candle is one that lights the other candles. Sometimes people may think if they're serving the community, they're on a lower level than them because they're always giving them their own time. They never have time to focus on their own needs. And from Chanukah, we see that if you help others, you end up actually being on top of everybody else. So that's a lesson for the county executive.
If I can invite you please to hold us for a moment. You mentioned that you made a visit to Israel this year.
Yeah.
The Holy of Holy Chambers, the Jews pray 3 times a day east, is actually in the back of this building. When you were standing at the western wall, effectively you were standing right here on the bottom.
Okay.
This would have been on the top of the mountain, and you were standing in the Western world, which is this right here on the back. But this is a charity box. And as the Rebbe would always ask, when we get together, we should ask to please put some charity in. The American dollar bill, and I know you believe in this strongly, has, amongst other things, the words "In God We Trust," and it also has a picture of an eye that sees, and it reads "I pluribus unum," out of many, one, which is also part of the message of Hanukkah. So on behalf of the citizens of Westchester County, I'd like to ask you to please put a dollar bill into the charity box, which teaches us what money is really meant to be used for, to help others. On behalf of Chabad Lubavitch, I'd like to present this to you. I know that your office has prepared something special in honor of the Rebbe.
Yep.
So let's look at a picture of this first. Thanks. This? No, that's
Sure, okay. Yeah, this is the Distinguished Service Award, which is the highest award that we in the county give. We give a proclamation, we give a certificate, etc. But the Certificate of Distinguished Service is the highest award that we give as a county. We don't give these out too often because it's supposed to be kept high. So this is given to the Rebbe. Enduring leadership and contributions towards world education, morality, faith, and creating 4,000 Shabbat house centers around the globe and inspiring humanity to prepare and hasten the coming of Moshiach by doing additional acts of goodness and kindness. Awarded on behalf of the people of Westchester County, New York, by me, Robert B. Astorino, Westchester County Executive, this 10th day of December 2020.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Photo of these two together.
So what am I looking to get here?
You want to get the Gimel?
Gimel.
I got Gimel.
This has Gimel written all over it.
That's right. There you go. It's going to be Gimel no matter what happens.
Exactly. What is it?
Gimel! I wish you all a happy Chanukah, a gesunte Chanukah, a freiliche Chanukah, for many happy, healthy years to come.
Yal Yeshu Oiseh